A planet outside the solar system is referred to as an exoplanet or extrasolar planet. In 1917, the first potential sign of an exoplanet was observed, but it was not taken seriously. In 1992, the first detection confirmation took place. 1988 saw the discovery of a different planet, which was confirmed in 2003. There are 3,794 planetary systems with 3,125 confirmed exoplanets as of the 1st of August 2022, with 829 of those systems containing more than one planet. There are many planets and stars that reside outside of our solar system and are just waiting to be discovered because the globe we currently inhabit represents a very small portion of all that is out there. Therefore, today at Unexplained Mysteries, hello my people. Before we start with the episodes today, make sure you are subscribed to our channel and drop a like. In this article, we'll examine 3 astronomical discoveries. Far-off radio emissions imply the presence of hidden planets. The amazing objects in our universe such as galaxies, stars, planets, and even the tiniest signals and frequencies, which if we can detect them, whisper to us that these celestial bodies are there, tucked away just out of reach, are all about us. A research report on the search for extraterrestrial planets by Dr. Benjamin Pope of the University of Queensland in Australia and a research team of the Dutch National Observatory, Astron, was published in the scientific journal Nature Astronomy in October 2021. Astron is in charge of 2 observatories in the Netherlands, which implies that they are also in charge of 2 of the best radio telescopes we currently have. The team was able to detect radio waves coming from distant stars, which they believe could indicate the presence of other planets using the Westerbroek Synthesis Radio Telescope and LOFAR. LOFAR has earned itself the title of the world's most powerful radio telescope and was used throughout this research. We have not yet discovered the team traced the signals of 19 dwarf stars throughout this research, and they believe that for 4 of the radio signals, the most likely explanation for their existence is that they have planets orbiting them, much like our solar system, where the Earth and the other planets orbit the Sun. Dr. Pope has stated that this research could potentially lead to the discovery of planets throughout the galaxy. He continued by explaining that this research could potentially lead to the discovery of planets throughout the galaxy. While it is true that we have known for some time that planets can create these radio waves as a result of their magnetic fields interacting with solar winds, this research represents the first identification of them outside of our solar system that may be indicative of exoplanets. Any planet outside of our solar system is referred to as an exoplanet. Pope and his team reduced their attention to only studying red dwarf stars. The most prevalent form of the star in the Milky Way galaxy, with 50 of the 60 nearest stars being red dwarfs, is called a red dwarf. Red dwarfs are the smallest stars in the main sequence of a star's life cycle. They are the coolest, smallest, and have the lowest luminosities. There were a lot of red dwarf stars available for this experiment, and their strong magnetic fields may have been the key factor. Stronger magnetic fields will likely produce more radio emissions and stellar flares, which will make it easier for scientists to identify these signals. Dr. Joseph Callingham, the study's lead author, who is affiliated with both Astron and Leiden University, both of which are located in the Netherlands, said that the research team can reasonably say that the signals can be attributed to the magnetic connection between these dwarf stars and the planets that are still hidden. Callingham compared the connection and interaction between these stars and any hypothetical planets to that between Jupiter and its moon Io. The next step in this research will be to try and confirm that these elusive planets are actually there, hidden away from view. The observatories that have followed this initial research so far have ruled out the possibility that these planets are larger than Earth, but there may be smaller planets orbiting these red dwarf stars. Even though the LOFAR telescope is highly powerful, it can only observe stars up to 165 light-years distant. Limiting its use to only relatively close-in studies, the group has stated that the finishing touches on Australia and South Africa's Square Kilometre Array telescope, which is scheduled to be ready for use in 2029, may want to drive these studies significantly as well as allowing them to peer at a greater distance than ever before. Of course, this study project had a few additional unexpected reveals as well, with magnetically inactive stars also acting inside this study other use of radio waves. The search for exoplanets is more of a recent area of astrophysics that is being investigated, and it has been greatly aided by TESS, the Transiting Exoplanet Survey Satellite, a space telescope built for NASA's Explorer program. To date, we are aware of 5,054 exoplanets, 227 of which have been confirmed by TESS, and an additional 3.8 billion are waiting for TESS to check them out. However, it was not the discovery of the exoplanet or the star it orbits that caught the attention of astronomers, rather it was the way it was found. These astronomers used a radio telescope to track the movement of the star this planet orbits throughout the Milky Way. There are other techniques being used to track these exoplanets down too. In 2020, an exoplanet with a mass not too dissimilar to Saturn was discovered. This technique is groundbreaking And while radio telescopes have had many other uses and important roles to play up till now, this 2020 discovery marks the first time this technique monitoring the movement of the star has been completed using a radio telescope. From this movement, they were able to see that the slight winding path reflected the path of a star whose journey is slightly altered by the gravitational impact of an orbiting exoplanet. When conducting these scans of the skies, astronomers discovered an exoplanet caught between 3 suns, which is why the study of exoplanets is so exciting and truly revolutionary if we can develop alternative methodologies and approaches. Although our Sun is literally the star of the show and is content on its own, this procedure is not always as simple for other stars. In some star systems, multiple stars are linked and orbiting each other, while exoplanets orbit them with their centers of gravity wedged between the 2 stars that share the same thing. When those systems occur with 2 stars orbiting each other, these are known as binary systems in 2019, but this was a step beyond, as an exoplanet appears to be part of a triple star system. As with most exoplanets, is a conspicuous and easy to remember name. It is 1445AB, and it orbits what is known as the main star in this triple star system, the 1445 system. It is approximately 22.5 light years from Earth and consists of 3 red dwarf stars. Jennifer Winters, an astronomer at Harvard's Smithsonian Center for Astrophysics, said if you stand on the surface of this planet, there are 3 suns in the sky, but 2 of them are quite far away and look small. The main star is what our Sun would look like in the sky, while the other 2 smaller suns being the red dwarf stars within the system. It was the TESS that made the discovery. TESS was designed to search for exoplanets, and it does this by searching for flying between Earth and the star they orbit. The idea is that as planet moves in front of its star, a small fraction of the star's light will be blocked, resulting in a temporary eclipse of the star. This dim light can alert us to the presence of an exoplanet. In addition, the slight movement of the star and the extent to which the star is dimmed can be affected by the gravity of the planet itself. This offers important insights into some features of the exoplanet. While researchers are learning to allow him to be placed in an approximate category in terms of planet size and weight, all from just the slightly dimmer light, 1445AB is not the only exoplanet discovered with 3 suns. It was found in 2016. However, there are some more exciting differences to this more recent discovery from 2019. This exoplanet is 1.35 times the size of Earth, but it has 8.4 times the mass, making it much denser. Despite these characteristics, places it fairly confidently in the rocky planet category. There is unlikely life on this planet, for 1445AB, a year is only 5.36 days. Here on Earth, this unusual planet is certainly exciting, and researchers hope to explore it further as promise. Research applications for research tools test detection, and in 2019, scientists planned that should be re-examined after the launch of the James Webb Space Telescope, which reached the sky in late 2021. But what hold you like it? Amazing discoveries. Let us know your thoughts in the comment sections below and help us grow this community as you work to solve these unexplained mysteries. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos.